Hello and welcome. Today we're checking out Fates of Ort. This is a retro fantasy RPG, that's what we'll call it, being developed by 8-Bit Skull. It is set to be out here on March 31st. I'll have links to the Steam page if you want to follow this thing. But what's going on here is, well, we'll get a bit of his story. We'll get to actually the whole story in the beginnings of this tutorial kind of bit, and it'll explain what all is happening. But it plays out, think of it as like a Diablo style of action RPG kind of thing. However, time only moves as we move. So it has that sort of super hot sort of feel, I guess, to it. Anyway, let's check this thing out and see what we can do with it. Start up a new game here, and I will be, yeah, that guy right there. All right, let's begin. Welcome to the Academy. Volker, your sister greets you with a smile and a raised eyebrow. She stands with her hand on her hip, bow slung over her shoulder. Well, I heard you were joining the Academy, but I didn't believe it until I saw you walk through the door. What changed your mind? This is where you go to make it big. She puffs herself up and imitates your voice. Oh, yes, this is indeed the proper pathway to achieve the loftiest ambitions. She cracks and begins laughing. I'm just kidding. I'm glad you're here. You made the right choice. I can't wait to introduce you to Arg and Master Slovo. Speaking of, let's get to see Arg. He's upstairs in the training room. Perhaps he'll show you a thing or two. Follow me. All right. Let's go. So we can see we got a quest log over here, which will tell us what we need to be doing. First day, we have hints if we need them along the way. We've got message logs down there as well. I have health down there in the bottom left corner. And I'm going to learn to get a sword. Now, the part of this game that really shines and what makes it interesting is it doesn't come until a little ways in where we learn magic. And we can start casting spells that we can sort of combine magics with different styles of magic, which affects the spells that we throw out there. Very interesting idea. As you gain sight of the training room, you catch the swordsman performing his finishing move, cleaving the practice target in half. He turns to you with a smile, wiping sweat off his brow. Greetings. Walker told me all about you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Aragest Mortifax. All right, yeah, we'll call you Arg. All right. Gestures to the sword. Let's see what you're made of. You know the way around a blade? Yeah, I kind of do. That's the spirit. Won't interfere then. You pick it up and go wild. All right, let's go pick it up and go wild here. All right, yeah, pick it up. All right, we got a sword here. We can swing it as we want. We can come over here and hit this target like that. There we go. That thing didn't know what hit it. Let's try a moving one. All right, so this one's going to be moving around. We got to try to figure out where it's going and then smack it. And as you can see, as it moves around, or as we move, things move. And that's how the monsters and everything works in this game. So you can kind of stop and take a breather and figure out what you're going to do. Because while you get, I was watching some videos on this one. I guess the dev's been streaming his development of this game, and one of the things I was watching was if you go through, you'll have different weapons and you'll have different styles of magic as well, and that will all be messed with. You can change all that as you go in here, so you can take a breather and adjust all that. Where are we going here? Here we go. So yeah, so as you get into a big fight, you got things all around. You can select what kind of style of fighting you want to do and what kind of magic you want to throw at it. Student nods when you approach him and ask for a drink. Reaching a barrel, he produces two bottles, and hands them to you. There you go, buddy. Sweet, hand it over. Oh, here you go. All right, cheers. Arg whoops as your bottles colliding. Welcome to the Academy. We'll make a warrior out of you. You'll see. Okay, drink up. Here comes my sister. Walker rounds the corner and rolls her eyes as she spots you in the middle of a large gulp. I see Arg is sharing his finest skills already. Hurry, you dopes! Master Slovo is about to welcome you to the Academy. At once, Arg snaps to attention with a laugh and ushers you out of the tap room. Let's go. We can't keep Master Slovo waiting. Okay, Master Slovo. Let's go say hello. Excuse me, what? Can I talk to you? Oh, Takamunda is a huge obsidian tower sitting deep in the Tarmacan taiga. See it from some points in the grasslands. We don't know who constructed it. I would love to explore it, wouldn't you? Yeah, it'd be great. So this is it's a very open-ended kind of a thing where we can, I guess we can go straight to the end game if we wanted to. It's a very open world and open. We have all kinds of different quests. We can do sort of whatever we want. Of course, there's a main story we're trying to follow as well. But here's Master Slovo. Oh, our newest recruit, the Master of the Academy, welcomes you, an old man. You sense a lifetime of scholarly accomplishment and the dignified way he carries himself. He glances at your sword you are carrying. I see you've been acquainted. You have acquainted yourself with our resident Blade Master already. That's good. Dark times are coming. We need fighters. I will now formally induct you into the Academy in the names of the sisters, goddesses, and creators of Ort. I beseech Azi Aluma, giver of life, to bless your new beginning, Myr Akuria, beacon of the mind, to illuminate your path, and Shao Moloch, the shadow, to protect you from an untimely death. Master Slovo is violently interrupted by a loud crash. The ground trembles as a chasm appears in the floor where the tiles crumble away. Out of the purple darkness spill vicious demons clawing at everyone nearby. Arg raises his sword and shouts, "To arms!" Valka, drawing her bow, roars, "Protect Master Slovo." Okay. Now we're getting to the proper story here. We got purple monsters out here. We're going to go and swing our sword. And as you can see, nothing happens until we swing. I was looking at the wrong guy. I was gray on my when I first played the game, and now I'm confused. With the demons defeated, a look of panic is mirrored on all the faces in the hall. Master Slovo appears to be shaken most severely, and he whispers with fear, "It has already begun." Looking to Valka and Arg, he commands, "I thought we had more time to prepare. I must fetch something from the study. Meet me in my library. I'll explain everything there." "Come with us," Valka shouts as he grabs you by the sleeves. Okay, let's go. Let's go. As you rush past, Master Slovo is halfway up the stairs. He turns his head, eyes meeting yours. "You, Valka and Aragest, are our best fighters. In a moment, I will fetch something that will give one of them a great power to stop what is coming. I know you are experienced, but you must do what you can to help them. They are our only hope." "Curses, I thought I had more time to prepare. Meet me in the library. I'll explain everything." Okay, let's go. Let's run this way. Come with you, Arg. I'm following you, buddy. Through this giant place. Yeah? Oh, up here. Up here? Okay. Away we go. I can use WASD to walk around, or I'm just left click, holding left click to walk this way. What's going on? Ark breaks the silence, voice trembling. His joking demeanor has been replaced by a determined gravity. And why do we let Master Slovo go off on his own? I should go get him. What if more demons appear? What if he falls through the floor? Okay, as serious as Arg, shuts him down. "We have our orders. You two stay here and wait for Master Slovo. I think I've read something about this before. I'm going to go looking for a book." Okay. Get out of here. A man, flanked by two stone-faced knights, strides into the library. His clothing looks to be of an ancient fashion, yet undeniably of the highest quality. He wears the contemptuous sneer of a noble forced to interact with those beneath him. One of the knights barks an introduction. "Duke, camera salt, Mortifax." Arg's jaw drops. "Mortifax." He clears his throat and responds, "I'm Aragast Mortifax, distant relative to the king. It's a pleasure to meet you, Duke Camera Salt. Are you here to assist us with the demons?" The Duke's lips curl up into an unsettling grin. "Oh, certainly, young Aragast. And more, I offer you." He glances at both you and Arg. "Power beyond the confines of your imagination. I offer you magic." Arg gasps in shock. "Magic? But I thought it was just legend. Stories of the sisters were just a creation myth." The Duke waves his hand dismissively. "Yes, it is true. But this magic is not of the sisters. This is more powerful, free of constraint. None of the limits imposed by the sisters," he growls. Purple fires burn in his eyes. "You can have it all, right now, with no sacrifice. Do you accept this gift that I offer?" Looks at you both, awaiting an answer. "Yes, I want this power. Of course." You prepare to accept the offer, but stop yourself just before you speak. The promise of limitless power is appealing, almost intoxicating. But can you trust this man? His eyes glint with malice, and his smile fills you with unease. Can something like this truly come at no cost without sacrifice? I'm kind of curious here. I chose accept the power anyway on my little test game. I want to see what happens if I say no. "No, I don't want it." Almost begin to speak and hesitate at the final moment. There is clearly something wrong about the man in front of you, and his promise of power seems like an obvious trap. But what if it isn't? Master Slovo is behaving like the world is in danger. What if you reject the key to saving it? No power." Before you finish speaking, Arg blurts out, "Yes, give me the power." The Duke raises his hand and a purple flash of energy hits Arg in the chest. Next, he turns to face you with hateful eyes. Master Slovo comes running from behind the Duke, horror plain on his face. "No," whatever he says, "do not listen to him. He is the harbinger of consumption, evil magic, the antithesis of the sisters. Do not accept his magic, it will corrupt you." Already Arg has taken a knee, clearly struggling with the excessive consumption magic on his soul. So, last time I said, "Yes, give me the magic," and so we both got hit with the magic, and he came in running in saying, "Don't take it." "Enough," Duke Camersalt roars. "Guard, seize this man. He is traitor to Ort and the Mortifax kingdom. Take him to the court, where he will stand trial for his crimes." Master Slovo, struggling against the knights, holds up a crystal in the shape of a teardrop, shouting desperately, "Arg, catch this. It will take you to the sisters. You are our only hope." He throws it. The crystal sails through the air, missing Arg. You instinctively reach up and catch it. As your hand closes around the crystal, you feel the tug of another dimension. The last thing you see before you fade away is the Duke pointing at you, snarling, "Kill that one. Kill everyone that refuses consumption. The scorned will not be rejected anymore." Okay. Yeah, a little different. I ended up in the same place, but different story there. Hello. In front of you stands an old lady, leaning on her cane. Her eyes are squinting as you approach, apparently appraising you. As you get closer, she rolls her eyes with exasperation. You look confused about why you're here. Her scratchy voice begins, "Believe me, so am I. I expected a champion, a hero." She briefly gazes behind her, where the path splits into three. Instead, we get you. You are to carry the power, the very essence of one of my daughters. I am a hero. Please don't. This is distressing enough as it is. I do not need you painting yourself as a fool as well. You are what we have available, and you will have to do. Her eyes turn menacing. Just do, not fail. What do I do now? Speak to my daughters, get to know them, and choose the one that fits you best to accompany you. Her voice begins to tremble. Do not take this lightly. My daughters have nearly spent themselves protecting your world and their creation. To give you enough power to stop consumption, she will have to give all her energy to you. Okay. So I'm interested about this as well. So we have, look at this one here. We have woman sits in a chair, methodically flicking through her pages of some ancient tome. Her posture is strict, expression severe, lifts her eyes to appraise you, making you feel insignificant as her gaze takes a measure of her character. Well met, I am the aspect of the mind, but you may call me Meyer Acuria. You do not strike me as the archetypal hero, but she states flatly, your presence is plain, as is your lack of experience, yet you assuredly possess at least some measure of integrity. Potential, well, shall I accompany you now then? So what's happening here is we're choosing which sister we want to choose. Now, when I did this before, I chose this shade one down here. There's also one up here, which is life. So we got life, what was it? Mind, and shade. I'm curious what happens, so I'm going to go with, I'll tell you what happens with shade in a minute. I'm going to go with this one. Space for deliberation, but fate is forged through action. Yes, let's go. Mind. Volka, standing over R, gasps as you materialize back in the library. She hugs you, crying tears of relief. I dealt with the knights after the Duke left. Barely, she says, through gritted teeth. But by the time I finished, he had already corrupted everyone and killed those who refused to accept his gift. Come, we must save Master Slovo and figure out a way to cleanse Arg's soul. She pauses for a moment. What happened to you? I'm not really sure. Well, that makes two of us. At least you seem to be in one piece. Don't worry, I'll protect you. Let's go. By the way, I got magic. You have magic? But I thought it wasn't real. How does it work? Catching the expression on your face, she nods. We really need to rescue Master Slovo. He must know what to do. So this is different. This is my magic. This little spot here. The last time it was some sort of shade magic. And so when I combine it with other things, which I'll learn later on, it will make sense. Yeah, I got magic. Okay, we gotta go find Slovo. What's up with you? Arg sits slumped against the wall, beads of sweat trickling down his forehead. He clutches his heart and stomach as he looks up to you with strained eyes. It's trying to take me over. Please, hurry and get this out of me. So our quest, at the moment, is to save Arg. He's struggling against consumption, trying to resist its consumption. We need to find a way to cleanse his soul. He's gonna stay there. I gotta figure out a way to get out. We can go to a hint if we want. A few ways to cleanse someone of consumption. We can find a soul meld potion. Find a potion maker in mud boil bogs. We can go to venture into Arg's soul by finding a soul collector. Or finally, perhaps a mad scientist of the Sowal Rootlands can help him out. Well, I guess we'll find out. Let's go. Oops, sorry, buddy. Sorry, sister. Let's head outside and head into the bright big world that is out there that's all falling apart. Head over this way. So there's my element, which is what's going on up there. My element is, I guess, mind this time. And it will just change the way my spells work. So I was watching the dev thing, and he threw down, like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but he threw out, it was the same spell, but depending on what element he used, it was a different effect. One was like meteor shower, and another was like, I don't know what they were, but it was different styles of magic that came out with each spell cast, depending on the element. All right, let's get out of this place. Ah, there you are. Duke Commersault says with a smug grin on his face. I think I know where you disappeared to, and I know that's not good news. In the interest of expediency, I will now kill you. Looking over at Volka, he adds, both of you. Bucka swiftly and quietly readies her bow, but she's not fast enough. A fatal spell hits her with tremendous force, dropping her dead on the spot. Sister! No! You are dead. I was curious if I was going to change any since I chose a different person here. I'm confused. The old woman scowls at you with fury in her eyes. You think you can take one of my daughters and just die? She snarls. You matter now. You have a task to fulfill. Go back out there and destroy consumption. And you can die for all I care. You feel the reality tugging on you, and the vision of the old woman fades as you materialize in the real world once more. I'm back. The old man looks like he has seen a ghost, shifting his gaze between you and the shimmering spike next to you. He exclaims, "What? Where'd you come from?" I have no idea. The old man listens to your story wide-eyed. Remarkable. He whispers as he gently touches the shimmering spike. Died, went to the land of spirits, and came back? How did you find your way? Old mother sent me. I have the power of one of her daughters. His jaw drops, and his eyes go moist with emotion. I have studied this for so long, I've never stopped believing in the sisters. Listen, child. I don't know who you are and why they chose you, but if it is true that you have the power of one of the sisters, then you are the only one that can stop Duke Camersault and the consumption he is unleashing on Ort. Do not speak of magic or the sisters or old mother. People will not believe you, as they have long since forgotten. I have been mocked all my life for my research, but, he waves dismissively, no matter. We must focus on the task at hand. He clasped you by the shoulders. I'm Deckard, scholar of the fates and the lost magics. Yes, and I have quite a treasure there in that Haradric cube. What happened to the sisters? No, to my sister. What happened to her? I'm sorry, my friend. She had perished when I found her here a few days ago. I arranged for her to be moved to the nearby mausoleum. It's not far, slightly west of here. Past the chroniclery. You can say your farewell to her there. A few days ago? What? Old man scratches his head. A week, at least, he says, studying your expression. Judging by your reaction, it seems you feel you were only gone momentarily. Fascinating. I will bring my sister back. Most would scoff at you or accuse you of blasphemy. Seeing what I have seen here today, I know better. But this is beyond my expertise. I will be happy to share my knowledge with you. Perhaps it will come with some existence. Yeah, sounds good. I've taken her to reside in the chroniclery. Come see me there. I will tell you everything I know to help you on your quest. The custodian of the chroniclery will almost certainly be of great help as well. You must speak to her. Simply walk west of here and you will find it. But beware, the road's dangerous now. Rogue knights, brigands, even corrupted monsters and demons from below. Yeah, what is going on? Duke Camersault has been posing as a distant relative of King Sullivan. Really, I believe the Duke is the very same person implicated as playing a major part in the cataclysm that took place hundreds of years ago. How has he survived, or why has he returned now? I know not. It is clear, however, that not only does he possess magic, but it is fueled by consumption, a polar opposite of the magic of the sisters. He's been touring Ort, offering his tremendous power to anyone he meets, promising limitless wealth, knowledge, and anything else one might desire. Those that accept transform into hideous monsters as soon as they are tempted to use their magic. Those that refuse are slain and forced to flee. Worse yet, anybody that uses consumption magic directly bypasses the link imposed by the sisters. Normal magic requires a life energy by the caster, limiting its uses. Consumption of magic. So yeah, what it's basically trying to say is, when you use magic in this game, it doesn't use mana, it actually uses your hit points. So when you cast a spell, it hurts you. So that's sort of what's kind of, sort of limits you from being some sort of crazy mage, you know. So yeah, well, where do we begin? Yeah, he resides there. Come see me there. Okay, got it. All right, let's go. So this is a, I don't think I have a map yet, but this is like a town portal thing. Let's head on out into the world and see what we can find here. Hello, friend. Woman cranes her neck to one side and grins menacingly. Don't worry, I'm your savior. The one that will cleanse the world of evil. You will see, and you will kneel before me. Did you speak to the Duke by any chance? She laughs, nodding vigorously. Yes, yes. He has given me power, tremendous power. She raises her arms, purple sparks flickering over her fingertips. Her crazed face turns to shock as she begins to convulse. She stutters before dropping to the ground in a horrifying display of bones snapping into new ailments and flesh rippling into new composition. You watch her transform into a monster. Hiya! Take that, lady! Hey, here we go. Experience blinks into us. We got more monsters looking around here. Let's go and see if we can deal with them. Hiya! And yeah. Okay. Head in a little house here. Hey, buddy. Man, look at you anxiously as you enter the house. You're not one of them, are you? What do you mean? Ever since the royal visit here, people have been acting strange. I hid when they knocked on the door, and I had a bad feeling about it all. His voice trembles as he starts fighting tears. My brother turned into some sort of monster. A plant spewing green spores. My wife is acting strange, too, and they both spoke to that evil-looking man. Oh, I just murdered her. I think I just killed your wife. Yeah, that's his name. Duke, what's his face? We have to get out of here. I heard Dormancourt is in ruins, but Trawed is nearby. It might still be safe. Take me with you. The man is interrupted by a violent rupture in the ground. He is swallowed by the chasm appearing in the floor beneath before he could even scream. Okay, well, I'm glad I wasn't standing there. Here we go. Oh, yeah, we have 3 different types of coins, which I haven't actually figured out where that comes in yet. Let's go head over this way, though. I feel overwhelmed. Valka is dead. Arg is on the brink of corruption. Master Slovo has been hauled off to stand trial for crimes he did not commit. The world is crumbling, and it is up to you to save it. No help or guidance. Where do you even begin? If you feel you're stuck or don't know what to do, there's always answers. Yeah, we got it. Action will open up paths for some quests and block off others. Keep exploring, gain experience. When you're ready to face the end, head to Dormancourt and take on the consumption magic of the Scorned and Duke What's-His-Face. So there we go. So we're sort of just in an open world here. We can run around and kill more monsters if we want. Just sort of out doing whatever we want to do. We'll get more quests along the way here. Ouch! I should have avoided that. Kill that guy and go... Take that! Yeah. There we go. Kill some monsters here. Get some experience. Let's go run over this way. I think we're supposed to go to the west. That's where the old man told us to go. Okay. Fancy boat. Hello. Little creature jumps as you approach. Oi there. Stand back. I have an entropic transducer, and I'm not afraid to use it. You stand back. Ah! The creature smacks the ground with his metallic implement. I don't have an entropic transducer. I have nothing of value. I definitely don't want to fight. I'm a lover of science. Not brainless violence. No offense. That's okay. I don't want to fight either. Thank goodness. I was beginning to think this place was populated by nothing but dim-witted ooze pukes. I am Brax, first-class navigator of the Exalted Gyronauts, 2nd Cog Division. Puffs his chest up, proud of his rank. What are you? Rude question, don't you think? What are you? Creature smiles, only pulling your conveyor belt. In your language, you call me a gnome. How'd you get a ship over here? By flying it, of course. Technology is probably quite alien to you. Must seem like magic. Yeah, why are you here? Seismic monitoring units detected some extraordinary subsurface tremors emanating from this very region. I've been on a handful of expeditions before, so I was sent to investigate. I didn't get very far, though. Not at all. Shot down in a manner most inconsiderate. Huh? Approaching from the north, bearing towards the origin of the tremors, a little bit south of here, I was cruising at low altitude when I went past a giant black tower. Curiosity got the better of me, and I was too close. Then bam! A white lightning from the top of the tower struck my ship, knocked out my prismatic ether coil, and my navigator to boot. I managed to crash land here. Want some help? Be most splendid. Take this prismatic ether coil and get it repaired for me, please. It's not damaged badly. Any blacksmith here with the right tools ought to be able to straighten it out, I pray. In return, I offer you ferry to some locations not easily accessible on foot. From a bird's eye view, I can assure you they'd be very interesting to explore. Okay. Sounds good, buddy. All right, let's go walk up this way. Oop. Let's not go that way. I think things come piling out of those things also. Monsters. Let's not go that way. I think we have a sign up here. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we're trying to go to well, none of the things we have. Let's see here. Actually, we're trying to go northeast to the, I guess, the temple. I think maybe we're trying to go. Southeast is Dormancourt, which is where the end game is. Which, whenever I first started playing this, I didn't know any directions, and that's where I went first, and I got destroyed. So, don't go southwest. Or southeast. Alright, welcome to the, where are we at? The Chroniclery. Hey, here we go. Stern-looking woman stands near the entrance of the ancient library. Her clear eyes appraise you and find yourself softening your footsteps as you try not to disturb her silence. Welcome to the Chroniclery. Her voice is a whisper, yet clear as a crystal. The oldest and greatest collection of books in all of Ort. Or at least, it used to be. I don't have it. A combination of poor stewardship and a lack of appreciation for the written word is my inference. It used to be the most impressive collection of books in the world. I suppose it still is, but it's somehow of its former glory. How can I help? Look like an adventurer, perhaps even astute enough to appreciate the value of the written word, she smiles. If you find any books on your travels, bring them back here. Reward? Not much I can offer. I have found a repository of old documents, maps, sea charts, musical notes, strange old scrolls. Happily trade those in exchange for any books you may find. don't you take this? It's a map of the world. Supposedly it has magic properties. How's it work? Thirst for knowledge is admirable. See these faded pins on the map? Pause for a moment. Look at confusion on her face. That's strange. The pin next to the academy isn't faded anymore, but you are supposed to need to have magic to use the map. I do have magic. Oh, she looks puzzled. Well then, notes accompanying the map. Okay, whatever. Say it can be used by to instantaneously travel to certain fate spikes. The thing we saw at the that first spot. We can jump around those. What's a fate spike? We know what it is. Properties? Yeah, we got it. Okay, here is our map. All right, so we are over here. We began here at the academy. So if I click on that, I would jump straight to there, back to the Bindstone kind of thing. I can't move the map around, but we can see where. Oh, what is that? Oh, there's another island out there. So we can go scout some places out and figure all kinds of stuff. There's the tower. I'm guessing people are talking about Castle Craven Hall. I think this is like the end game right here. I don't actually know. I don't know. Anyway, let's go back and yeah, let's go explore one more zone here. I can look at the map actually, and it looks like if we were to go up here, there's one of those fate spikes. Let's go take a look. I haven't got to use any magics. I'm sorry, I can't really show that off because it's still too early game, I guess, for the magic to really come into play. Oop. He shot the wall. This is a good way of showing how the... Oh, I should have moved. Just bad example. If you shoot something, I can actually dodge it because it's going to be, you know, like that. Take that. Yeah. Okay. What's going on over here? Got a little farm? Yeah? Okay, we know where all that stuff is. Take that, mailbox. Hello. Are you normal? Strange man came through here recently, asking if I'd seen some criminal accused of blowing things up. How would I know? I see loads of people all the time. Anyway, I wish him luck. He'll need it. Sent him on his way. Last I saw, he was heading northwest. Okay. Mind if I break your house? Rob you? Blind? Hope you don't mind. Oh, yeah. I know. Don't mind me. I'm just here to, you know, take all your stuff. Weird house you got here anyway. Not even a bed. Let's go look up. Oh, there's another house over there. I'll go in here. Oh, hey, buddy. Are you weird? Ever heard of the Hermit Hut? It's a small house, quite a walk northwest of here. I went over there to find some friends when I was just a kid. Snuck up real close and looked through the window. House is tiny, but the insides are huge. Needless to say, we bolted. It's bigger on the inside, you see. I'm going to break your stuff. Is that okay with you? Oh. Thank you for the money. What was that? Oh. Hello. There you are, child. Look, took long enough. She chides. I set up this area for you. I gathered the spells I could find from days long gone. Many are missing, but these should be enough. Simply go up to a spell and select it to learn it. Once you have experience enough to learn another, I will draw you back here. Barriers will disappear as you learn more. We need to protect your fledgling mind from the more powerful spells you see. Ah, okay. What are you? Bolts of arcane power are the combat staple of a competent magician's arsenal. Deadly projectiles. Yeah, I'll take that one. I guess I should look at the other ones. Alright, we have magic mind missile. So again, if I had something else I could do. So it takes 8 hit points, but we can use this to blow. Let's go blow up that chest. And it moves as we... Yeah, okay. Okay. I want to go back. Take me back. I want to learn more spells. We're supposed to go up this way. I probably need to call it a day here. So I think what we'll do. I may actually have to continue this, though. So let's go. Just jump in here. Where are we at here? Tell me. We're at court. Right, and there's one of these things we can bounce around. We can jump through this thing and head to the other place. Anyway, let's call it a day here. So this is Fates of Ort. It's still got a couple weeks before it comes out, but I'll have links below and you can check the thing out. Thanks again for watching. If you want to see more of this, let me know. And I may do another video of this to see if we can find some more spells and figure out what's going on. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.